Gangstalking was made apparent to me. So a lot of weird things have been going on at my house, and my house foreclosed, and in September 2016 I went to the extended stay on East 290 and with my dog Max and my cat Sprite. Shortly before the move, during the move, and for about 3 to 4 weeks at the hotel, I just felt drained of energy. I just felt like I couldn't get out of bed except to smoke and to walk Max. I just had no energy, and I didn't really have a good explanation for it. I know now that was these people, because part of their devices, and we'll get to that soon, probably in the next video, is that they have a device that can electrically shock or vibrate or poke you or push you or crush you in jabs like in the neck, or just in like a heavy blanket. So when I was at the extended stay for a few weeks, there was no problem. So I kept to myself. I'm a very friendly guy. I guess I didn't really talk about me in the last video. I'm one of the friendliest, nicest, kindest, most giving, most fair, most honest people you'll ever meet. I don't take from other people. I don't hurt other people. I've never thrown a punch on anyone in my entire life. I've never gotten in a fight. I never really had to. So I'm very drama averse. Suddenly, after 3 or 4 weeks, I started hearing high frequency noises, and it wasn't like anything I'd heard before. You know, it wasn't the refrigerator. It wasn't like something outside, like some sort of lawnmower or something like that, or a weed eater or something. It was something different, and it seemed very purposeful. And what I mean by that is, it seemed to follow me at times. It seemed to come at times, and it almost seemed to respond to me. Not immediately, but it almost seemed, it seemed to have an intent behind it. And I'm not a paranoid person. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I have a very rational thinking brain. I'm not a drug addict. I've certainly partaken in drugs in the past. I've certainly leaned on methamphetamines during my struggle with this, because it was the only thing that kept me like in my apartment or in the hotel room, and I'd rather be relaxing or jerking off or something like that if the Gangstalkers would leave me alone. And we'll get to that later. I've never been someone that reacted to drugs or alcohol, which is a drug, in a bad way ever. If anything, I never had a problem with them. It always made me more friendly, more loving, more horny, more interested, more hungry, or one or more of the above. I never got aggressive on it. I never had a meth rage. I never had an alcohol binge fit. Never anything like that, ever. I just don't react that way to drugs. They push me to do that, because if I did do that, partake, they would switch from the torture to a sexual molestation, sexual assault type sort of thing, which was often pleasurable, but at the same time it was like, I'd rather have those weapons in the hands of someone that isn't going to use them as weapons, and isn't someone that's ruining my life, and isn't someone that's forcing me into this position of having to choose that, or choose like unimaginable torture that we'll get to. So at the extended stay, after a few weeks, my energy was drained. It started to come back, and then I started hearing voices. I heard a girl say, "Oh my God!" I was completely naked in my bed. Everything was drawn. I mean, all the curtains were drawn. No one could see me. I was just minding my own business, naked in the bed. And then I heard, a woman's voice go, "Oh my God, he's completely naked. Like, what does he do? Does he just he goes to the store or something? Maybe he goes to the gym. He doesn't have a job. Like, what does he do?" I was like, "Oh, they think I go to the gym?" Because I was not in good shape. I haven't been in good shape in a while. But I was like, who are these people? And then they started talking with me. And I thought, maybe I'm going schizophrenic or something. Like, I didn't really know much about schizophrenia.